is CNN.
This week, the FDA proposed its long-awaited regulations on e-cigarettes. I want to remind you here, this is what one of these e-cigarettes looks like. You can tell it has a battery pack over here. This is the nicotine vapor over here. Once it's connected together, you take a puff, it activates the battery, and you get a nicotine vapor. The FDA is saying, look, we want companies to disclose ingredients. We want to keep them out of vending machines. We want to put on warnings and keep these away from teenagers. There's also something else as part of this whole thing that caught my eye. The rules will go a little further. It would cover other tobacco products as well, including hookahs, which this may surprise you, but 40% of U.S. college kids used a hookah last year alone.
Just like throwing the beer glass.
Many college students believe it's safer than cigarettes, woefully unaware that hookah smoke can be just as toxic. This is a traditional hookah. The basin is filled with water, the tobacco heated using charcoal, producing a smoke that moves up the chamber and is inhaled through a hose. You might hear that the water filters out some of the cancer-causing toxins. Don't believe that. That's not true. In fact, hookah smokers are exposed to more carbon monoxide and smoke than cigarette smokers. In fact, here's a number you won't forget. In a 60-minute hookah session, smokers are exposed to 100 to 200 times the volume of smoke inhaled from a single cigarette. Users don't often realize the volume of smoke they're inhaling because the water cools the smoke, making it less irritating to the lungs, but no less deadly. It is worth pointing out the warning labels proposed by the FDA would flag the risks from hookah smoke as well as e-cigarettes. Nicotine in any form is pretty addictive. It's a vicious cycle to break. Remember, even more difficult to break than heroin and cocaine. You know, before we go today, I want to tell you about something.